Hi folks, welcome back to Jericho on Burlesque. I'm Jericho, and I apologize, I'm in a really loud club here in Crystal City, Missouri, just about 30 minutes south of St. Louis County. And what's in Crystal City, Missouri? Well, it's kind of a bedroom community, kind of rural, small townish, but there's a very special little gem hidden here called Rumors on Ice. Great little bar. They have burlesque shows here on Wednesday nights. The show is called Feathers and Fedoras. It's produced by Charlotte Sumtimes, who we're going to interview later. I'm very excited about that. And we're also going to get a chance to interview a couple of the players, at least, I'm hoping. And Feathers and Fedoras is a variety show. So we've got burlesque, we've got drag kings and queens, and there's some other variety acts that come in. And tonight we've actually got a gentleman doing pageant, like beauty pageant stuff. It's kind of interesting. So we're hoping to interview him as well, and I'm very excited about all of this. It's I came to this show here a few months back, and it was just a shock to see this little bar in the middle of, well, kind of in the middle of nowhere, pull out all the stops and produce just a heck of a great show. And this is an interesting place for performers too. It's an intimate environment. They get to meet their fans, up close and personal. They can work on their acts. The veterans come here to work on their acts. And they do something else here that's interesting too. Apparently this is more common than I was aware of, is the performers sometimes perform for tips. So they'll actually walk in, encounter the audience, get in there, and as they're dancing in and doing their burlesque or whatever thing, the audience is handing them tips. So it's a great little way for the performers, again, to meet their audience, work on their craft, and make a few bucks. Because hey, that's why we're all here, right? Remember, Jericho on Burlesque, J-O-B. I made myself a job. Yes, I did. Anyway, so no further talk for me for the moment. We're gonna get to the interviews here soon. I'm gonna tape some performances, show some bits of those. Again, I couldn't be more excited to be here. So welcome back. We'll talk to you on the flip side.
There's so much going on. We have a web show here tonight who is recording. Jericho on Burlesque, a YouTube show, is here tonight. And I thank you. Oh, and look.
Wave, people, wave!
Rumors and Ice make some noise.
Say hi to the internet!
Oh, last time I heard that, never mind.
Well, that's what he does on the side, right? Yeah. So, this show is about burlesque in the St. Louis area and beyond, and we're honored that you're here in Crystal City at Rumors on Ice. So, hi everybody, welcome. Welcome to Jefferson County. I'm Charlotte Sumtimes.
Why did you say it like that?
Like that?
I didn't think Jefferson County, but
Hi folks, Jericho back here. I'm with Enchantress Star.
Thank you.
Thank you. And so we're here at Rumors tonight, and great show. We got to see you doing your belly dance thing.
Yes.
With
one of two performances this evening.
Yeah. So we're going to have another one, and right now we're probably showing some samples here, which is good. You weren't doing typical belly dance music there. You were doing...
No, I like to take, yes, I do some of the Arabic, Egyptian style music, but for the most crowds, I like to take the modern hip-hop tribal fusion. There's so many different styles of belly dance out there, and my specialty is more towards that fusion tribal aspect. So I like to stick towards that.
Do you feel that the audience appreciate the fact that you're doing a little
I think so. I think they can relate to it if it's a song that they're familiar with. They tend to be drawn more to it, and when they start moving along with me, that really gets them involved. And that just kind of encourages me to keep going.
Right. So how long have you been doing belly dance?
I have been self-teaching myself for 6 years. I recently started a year ago teaching belly dance classes here in Crystal City at the Zinzu Studio just off of West Main Street.
Okay.
I've actually been around belly belly dancing since I was about 3 or 4. My grandmother used to do it for exercise, and I would go for punch and cookies. So it kind of stuck with me, and at the age of 10, I saw a performance and been hooked since.
Wow, wow. So are these classes growing, or is it kind of
Classes are growing. Our youngest right now is 7 going on 8, and our oldest is in her 80s and recently suffered her first stroke. So we have a very vast range. I work with individuals who have disabilities. The whole reason for starting Daughters of the Gypsy Moon, which is the name of my belly dance troupe, was to help build the self-respect, self-confidence, and self-esteem of the dancer. Society has created this image that you have to be thin in order to dance, and by no means is that true. It started over in Egypt, and some of the best dancers that are over there are pushing 200-300 pounds. And I want everybody to be confident in the way that they look.
Yeah. I mean, it's belly dance. Have a belly.
The more rolls you have, the better your belly rolls look.
I love that. I love that. So how'd you run into Charlotte, the producer of the show?
Actually, I was teaching one of my classes, and one of her burlesque dancers came in for a class.
Ooh.
And Kasia Fury. And she was actually doing a little bit of an intermission routine earlier. She came in and we got to talking, and she goes, "Oh, well, if you want into rumors, this is who you need to talk to." And she set it up. So this was my first night here.
First night here, and so far it's gone really great. We got great footage.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about it.
And I got a few tricks up my sleeves later for my next routine, so it's gonna be a good night.
That's great. That's great. And the reason why the picture here looks a little weird for you people watching is I'm extraordinarily tall at 6'2". How tall are you?
I am 4'10".
So right there, any
4'10"
size,
and 190 pounds. So.
any size, any shape can do what Star does beautifully.
Yep.
Beautifully. Thank you very much for talking with us.
No problem. Thank you, guys. Oh, yay. Cuddles.
Hi. Jericho back here. I found a cuddler. Please introduce yourself.
I am Kasia Summers-Fury. I am Zane Fury's sister.
Okay.
I do burlesque.
You burlesque.
And femme performing.
Femme performing. What's that?
So it's like bio-cleaning, but I am not talented with makeup at all. So I pretty much just do what I can do.
All right, all right. So you're not on the bill tonight, but we did catch you doing one of the games.
Yes.
So hopefully we're showing a clip of that right now.
Okay.
But you have performed here before.
I have many times, and actually the 6th I'm performing again here.
Oh wow, okay.
And I'm hoping, actually you interviewed Star, who is a belly dancer, and she is my belly dance teacher. And hopefully on the 6th, I will be incorporating some belly dancing into my burlesque.
Belly dance.
Yeah.
We love belly dance around here.
Do a little shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Oh, do that again, a little higher, a little higher. There we go. There it is.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, we've already heard stories about you from Star, who's over there smiling at us.
All good things.
Come on, photobomb. Come on, little photobomb. There she is. There's Star again.
Hopefully all good things.
Well, yeah.
Well, there was that one time.
The one time.
You know.
I don't think that's for YouTube. That may be for, something like,
yeah.
I don't know, somewhere else. Pornhub. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just a look.
Yeah, Fat Life or whatever.
Okay, so you performed here. Where else are you performing?
Honestly, I've only performed here.
Really?
Because I live here in Festus. So it's a little difficult for me to drive over to the city. Hopefully soon I will be performing at other places.
All right, all right.
Hopefully.
If you could perform with any current troupe, who would you perform with?
That's a tough one.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause there's some good
There
troops.
are some really good
I
troops.
have to admit, I would just moved back to St. Louis. I was born and raised here. Moved out in '96. Just came back. I've got a terrible attitude about St. Louis. I apologize to all the St. Louisans. I've bitched on Facebook a lot recently. I've got a terrible attitude. But when I first moved back in June, I was like, there's not going to be any burlesque. It's going to stink. There's a ton. There's a big ton of burlesque, and it's growing. When you say it's growing?
It is growing. I think so. Yeah. I was introduced into burlesque years ago, but I had only started just last year. So I'm still a baby. But I was introduced with Charlotte. She was the first burlesque person I had ever seen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good introduction.
Yeah.
All right.
She's fantastic. I love her.
I think we all do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for talking with us. And you're performing here on the 6th.
Yes.
6th of April.
6th of April. Please come out and see me.
And little burlesque, little belly dance.
Yeah.
Kind of a fun combo.
Hopefully.
All right. And again, thanks for talking with us.
Not a problem.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll be back. Hi, folks. Jericho back again with one of the performers from tonight's show here at Rumors on Ice. This is Zane Fury. Zane Fury is a trans king. Brand new to me. I think it's really cool. So tell us a little about what goes into being a trans king.
Basically, there's drag queen king and there's trans king. A drag king is someone who's imitating being a male. Where I am transgender myself, I'm a female to male, so I prefer the term trans king.
Oh, all right.
If that kind of helps get out a little bit.
Yeah.
So instead of being like me imitating a male, I already present as male. So we just, for people that are trans and kings, we just prefer the term trans king.
I like it. I like it a lot. So how long have you been doing?
2 years now.
2 years. 2 years. So first time at Rumors?
Second time.
Second time. So what do you think? What do you think of Rumors?
I like it actually. I like the atmosphere. It's a lot smaller. It's a lot. It's easier to get connected to the performances and the audience as you're performing. And there's also like really great people there. It always helps.
It does help. Yeah, it does help if you're not, going ew while you're performing. I should talk. I'm one of the uggos in the audience. So what's the biggest venue you've performed in?
Attitude.
Attitude. Is that here in the area?
It's back towards South St. Louis.
South St. Louis. All right. How many people do you think were in the audience?
It had to be close to like almost 100.
Oh, yeah.
An LSS show, and we did Orange is the New Black, and I played Crazy Eyes. Yeah.
Nice.
That was eventful.
Nice.
That was probably one of my favorites of all time. Most likely.
South St. Louis, gotta love it. It's where I'm born and raised. Love South St. Louis. So how did you run into Charlotte?
Actually, we were at Attitudes, and I went back there, and I was just like, hey, I really like the trans king, and I really want to do that. She's like, okay, well, you're pretty cute, so we're just gonna put you in this show. And I went in the show, and I did my thing, and I made a lot of money. Got my ass grabbed.
That's always nice too, getting politely sexually harassed.
Oh, it was polite.
I haven't gotten politely sexually harassed yet. Doing this,
Really?
Yeah, somebody needs to harass my ass.
That's the best. That's the best. They're just like, get one good hand in. That's all you need.
Ask first. Burlesque and drag king, drag queen, trans king, that's not consent. Ask first. But then, ask. So, you've got a website or places where people can find you?
I do have a Facebook. It's Zane Fury, Z-A-N-E, and then Fury, F-U-R-N. No, F-U-R-Y. I spelled my own name wrong. I might be a little intoxicated, that's okay.
A little intoxicated. We are at a bar. It happened.
I had about 3.
that you remember, right?
That I remember.
Where are you performing next?
My next place is a little bar in North County called IDK.
Okay.
So that's my next bar. After that, I'm not sure. I'm kind of a part-time performer. I don't do it full-time with everyone else. So,
What do you do full-time?
I work at Barnes Hospital.
Barnes Hospital. Wherever you go, there's a performer.
You ever see me just say Zane and I'm 100% going to turn around. Say hi.
Well, great. You having a good time tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to see, we've already seen one performance from you.
Yes.
We're going to see something else?
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. It was great talking to you. Great.
Thank you.
And we'll be back with more.
rainy March night. Thank you for supporting this little show that can and does every Wednesday. Don't forget, every Sunday, the Desperate Housewives of Crystal City.
And of course, please make some noise for the reason we're all here. Make some noise for your bar owners tonight. We got Curtis, Dave, and Gray. We put on this amazing show.
Thank you, and to Jericho on Burlesque for being here
Thank
tonight.
you.
I appreciate you.
Stay there.
And supporting Rumors on Ice.
Make sure you go friend everybody on Facebook. That way you can keep up with the web show news and all that good stuff going on. I think that's everything. Ladies and gentlemen, one last time, give it up for Charlotte Sumtimes and her cast tonight.
Where is everybody?
Where are we?
There's everybody. Yay.
This is like my dysfunctional family trying to take selfies on the beach.
Who's grabbing my ass? No one! No one's grabbing my ass!
Okay, let's put him in a show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Fedoras, and we'll see you next Wednesday night. Have a good night. Let's grab a cocktail.
All right, you want to head outside for an interview?
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Let me change batteries.
Okay. So now I'm gonna make room for
Cobra.
there's a lovely gentleman. In fact, can he come sit on my lap first?
Oh, Cobra!
Oh, Cobra!
Cobra!
Come here, Cobra.
here.
I want you to meet. I want to introduce him. May I introduce him?
Absolutely.
I always talk about you can be.
Intro and everything.
You get an intro.
Shit.
You can be the most beautiful, polished.
Am I gonna get set on fire?
Well, I hope not. That would be a different type
This
of video.
gym tack holding these rhinestones on is highly flammable, so I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
tell you what,
scoot
put
over
the
this
microphone
way.
in.
And then I'll switch with you. I want to do his intro.
Keep yours on. I'll just talk
Should
over
I
your
just
shoulder.
sit right
They're
here?
good mics.
Should I just sit right here?
No, you're not. I'll move. I'm not going to hijack your time. I just want to say.
Well, introduce me.
So when it comes to performers, you can be the most beautiful, most polished, accomplished performer, but if you don't have a likability factor, no one's going to want to watch you for long. This kid has the likability factor. When he comes out to perform, the entire crowd falls in love with him every single time. Ladies and gentlemen, Cobra Bell.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah. Don't get tangled.
I'm going to get you paid.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
There we go.
To work. Bye, everybody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like I have a cute face, so I'll look into that. I'll go back and forth.
All right,
I'll get
sounds good.
50-50.
All right, so let's talk about you.
Okay.
Let's start with you are. Present yourself.
Oh, like my name?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm Cobra Bell. I'm a male entertainer here in, well, right now I'm in Festus, but I reside in St. Louis. And male entertainers are actually a rare thing in these parts.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm one of very few, and I don't know why. It's just like that in this region. It's weird.
Well, it's because it's conservative as fuck.
Right. No, that's true. It is very conservative.
Very conservative here.
Yeah, I find myself in a lot of shows. You know, I wanna strip down to a jock strap or a thong, and then, well, no, that's racy for this venue. So, you know, I don't know, and maybe that's Missouri as a whole.
I think so.
Maybe that's Missouri as a whole. We're a little behind times.
Yeah. So, I would describe what you did tonight as boylesque. How would you describe what you do?
Well, it's funny because when I first met Charlotte, you know, she asked me, well, what exactly do you do? And it kind of coincides with the question you just asked me. I think it's definitely has a lot of Burlesque elements. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos of Burlesque, and the funny part and I'm not bashing it at all. I love Burlesque. They do the choreography, but they don't lip sync to the words of the song. Not saying that necessarily makes it a bad act. So I think I incorporate a lot of Burlesque into my routines. But I don't know if anyone's ever heard of the official title, male entertainer, but I feel like I incorporate that too. So I think it's very 50-50. You know, I do a lot of biological male pageants, and so that's where I network with a lot of fellow male entertainers. So, you know, for instance, you go to Oklahoma or Arkansas, male entertainers are huge. Arizona, male entertainers are huge there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. And so, you know, that's where I get a lot of my ideas, and I network and all of that. But I have noticed that a lot of my male entertainer friends are starting to incorporate Burlesque into their routines, just because Burlesque, I feel like, is something within the past 2 years here going forward that's really starting to take off and get big. So
you mentioned pageants. Tell us about that.
Oh, okay. Well, so let me back up here.
Back up.
I got started in this field of entertainment, if you will. My dear friend Olivia Bell, which that's where I get my last name Bell. You know, it's tradition in the drag world, if you have a drag queen that's your mentor, you use their last name and you kind of become part of their drag family. Well, I'm part of the Bell family. So Olivia J. Bell, who resides in Cape Girardeau, which is where I went to college for theater, she was my drag mom, and so that's why I'm Cobra Bell. Anyway, she did a lot of drag pageants, and I backup danced for her multiple times and choreographed a lot of her talent numbers. So that's how I got exposed to the pageant world from the start. So then, you know, I stayed a backup dancer and choreographer for a while. I choreographed for a couple other drag queens as well. And I didn't know there were pageants for boys at that point. I thought there was just pageants for drag queens. And I thought, you know, wouldn't it be neat to have pageants for boys? So I ran across the system and Compete In Now, which I don't think my promoter would mind me mentioning. Actually, it'd be free publicity. American National Star, check it out. We have a Facebook page. So I ran across American National Star, and I discovered they had a biological boy division to their system. Of course, they do drag queens, they do drag kings, they do femme, which is biological girls, and then they do Mr., which is biological boys. So, you know, I got cold feet, and I thought, oh my gosh, like, I've choreographed for a million drag queens, I backup danced for them, but I don't think I could ever, like, do this solo like they do. Like, this is not live theater at all. This is completely different. This isn't Anything Goes, even though I'm dressed for Anything Goes right now.
Yes, you are, yeah.
Missing the tap shoes.
True.
But this is not Anything Goes or Hairspray. So I thought, okay, this is different. So, you know, I eventually was like, you know, I'm going to go. So I did my first prelim in Memphis, Tennessee. I won. I was shocked.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. So I was I don't remember what year that was. Is that bad? It all blends, all blends together. So I was
your champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, your reigning King of Hearts, Memphis, Tennessee that year. And that was the very first pageant thing I ever did. I was a scared little boy. For my talent, I went in...
About how long ago was this?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He was at the show? Christ was at the show?
Christ
oh my
was
God.
At the show.
Wow, 2,000 years ago.
No, it was like, I would say 4 years ago.
4 years ago, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't super while back, but I mean, for me it was a while back. In pageant years, 4 years is like 20, so. You know, this scared little Twinkie boy went out on stage and did this Lion King talent. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I sang live, which really is a big pageant no-no.
Oh.
So anyways, I won by like 1 point, I think. Yeah, it was a close call, but...
Wow.
Anyway, so I think I got off track here. with what you had asked me. I really do. But
I was looking for bio. I think we got bio there. I think
so that's how and then I networked with other male entertainers.
Mm-hmm.
I met more promoters and drag queens. Once I started winning prelims, then I had show directors starting to reach out to me and say, oh, hey, you know, because it was part of a title holder during your reign is you go to different bars really across the country, you not just in Missouri, but other states that the pageant system has expanded into, and you do guest performances. So I networked with a lot of show directors that way. I've networked with a lot of show directors in Arkansas, particularly in Memphis, and so I just started performing, and like I said, the male entertainer scene there is way bigger than anything than it is here, and so that's how I got my feet wet. And for a while I just did bookings in Arkansas and Memphis. I never did bookings in Missouri because you would no offense to any show director in Missouri that's given me a chance, you're all wonderful, thank you, I love you, I would be nowhere without you.
He wants to work with you more.
I would book me all the time. But you know, at first you would email show directors and say male entertainer here in good old Missouri, and they would look at you like you were fucking crazy.
What's that?
Oh, could I say fuck? Because I just said fuck.
Fuck. I think we can fucking say fuck.
Oh yeah, it's YouTube. You can say anything. Fuck. Yeah, and that's how I got my bearings. So, you know.
How did you run into Charlotte?
How did I run into Charlotte? Well, my good friend Crystal Light, which you'll probably eventually watch this. My good friend Crystal Light, she's always been there for me. She's one of the first drag queens I ever met. She's very supportive of me, very sweet person. Give you the shirt off of her back. I guess she had somehow worked with Charlotte at Rumors. And so when I moved back here to St. Louis, because I lived in Kansas City for a little bit, I messaged Crystal one day because I was so down and depressed. I'm like, you know, I'm not getting any bookings. No one wants to give me a chance here. I just don't know how I'm ever going to break through as a marketable male entertainer in the St. Louis and surrounding areas of Missouri. And she said, boo boo, I got you. So she said, you need to email Charlotte Sumtimes. You need to reach out to Bryce Bordello. These two can help you. They will get you started. They'll get you in the scene. You know, male entertainers are starting to take off a little bit here now. Now it's your time. So,
and not blowing sunshine up your skivvies there. The man.
Thank you, guys.
I don't know my thumb. There's my thumb. Yeah. And we'll be back with more. White man silver bite.
Love